The Assassination of Aldo Moro. Rome morning, March 16, 1978. The city wakes under a pale spring sun. Church bells echo softly through narrow streets. Newsstands rustle. Cars hum past ancient stone walls. A black sedan glides through traffic. Inside sits Aldo Moro, 61 years old, calm, thoughtful, a statesman carrying the weight of a divided nation. Italy, 1978. A country balanced between democracy and chaos. Extremism whispers in alleyways. The Cold War breathes down its neck, and Aldo Moro is trying to do the impossible, unite bitter enemies. Parliament debates, newspaper headlines, street protests. Moro stares out the window. He dares to open dialogue with the Communist Party, a historic compromise. To some, it is hope. To others, betrayal. The convoy slows. Suddenly, a car swerves across the road. Tires screech. Masked figures emerge. Its automatic gunfire shatters the morning calm. Chaos. Glass explodes. Metal screams. The Prime Minister's escort, 5 officers, fall in seconds. The attackers move with terrifying precision. They open Moro's door. He does not resist, looks at them steady, almost resigned. The kidnappers belong to the Red Brigades, a radical left-wing militant organization determined to strike at the heart of the Italian state. Moro is forced into another vehicle. The cars vanish. Silence returns to Via Fani. 5 bodies lie in the street. 5 days later, a dimly lit room. Moro sits on a simple chair. A Red Brigades banner hangs behind him, stark, militant. He is alive, but the strain shows in his eyes. The Red Brigades demand a prisoner exchange. They call it a political trial. They call Moro a symbol of imperialism. Newspapers spin off printing presses. Crowds gather outside Parliament. Italy watches in disbelief. Politicians argue fiercely. Some plead for negotiation. Others refuse. The government adopts the linea della firmezza, the line of firmness. No negotiation with terrorists. Letters from Moro are delivered to his family, to colleagues, to the Pope. His words are desperate, human. He writes of abandonment, of betrayal, of fear. But politics is colder than compassion. St. Peter's Square. Crowds gather as Pope Paul VI makes a public appeal. Pope Paul VI, a longtime friend, pleads publicly for mercy. The appeal goes unanswered. May 9, 1978, Rome morning. A red Renault 4 is parked on Via Satani, a narrow street symbolically located between the headquarters of the Christian Democrats and the Communist Party. Police approach the vehicle. One officer peers inside. He freezes. Inside the trunk lies Aldo Moro, still lifeless. After 55 days in captivity, Aldo Moro is executed, shot multiple times, left in the trunk of a car, placed with chilling symbolism between the 2 political worlds he tried to unite. Crowds weep openly. Newspapers print black borders. Italy feels something break. Funeral bells tolling. Politicians bowing their heads. Protesters clashing with police in smoky streets. A nation grieving. The murder of Aldo Moro marks the darkest chapter of Italy's years of lead, an era of political violence, bombings, assassinations, and fear. The dream of compromise dies with him. The Red Brigades will eventually be dismantled, but the wound remains. Aldo Moro believed dialogue could save a fractured democracy. Instead, his death exposed how fragile it truly was. In the end, his assassination was not just the killing of a man, it was the killing of a possibility. Aldo Moro, 1916 to 1978, a statesman lost in the crossfire of ideology, forever remembered.